So far, there are 19 confirmed Conqueror Haki users in One Piece. Some of them are not Devil Fruit users. Even without the Devil Fruit, they are already very strong. On this occasion, I would like to talk about 6 characters in One Piece who are masters of all 3 types of Haki even though they don't have Devil Fruit abilities. Roger was one of the very few people in the world who could use all 3 types of Haki. Kaido mentioned that despite him not having a Devil Fruit, his Haki alone was powerful enough to make him among the strongest people in the world. Roger possessed immense mastery of 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki, which was seen when he clashed with fellow 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki user Edward Newgate. Roger was one of the few people able to infuse his attacks with 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki to exponentially increase his attack power and make his 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki emit from a short distance from his saber, with his sword being shown emitting streams of lightning-like energy to signify this infusion. Roger possessed immense mastery over armament Haki. As a testament to his mastery, he overpowered Kozuki Oden, who was an exceptional master of armament Haki in his own right, with only a single brief attack. Furthermore, Roger with his armament Haki was able to battle against Whitebeard, who was already known as the strongest man in the world at that time by 3 days and nights. Roger also possessed the ability to use observation Haki. Rayleigh is shown to possess great mastery of Haki and made use of all 3 types while teaching Luffy about them and training him in the basics. Rayleigh has mastered 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki to the extent that he can render a specific target completely unconscious. He is able to do this without adversely affecting anybody else near the initial target. Rayleigh has an extremely high level of skill in armament Haki, allowing him to effectively bypass the powers of a Devil Fruit user and touching the substantial body beneath whatever protection the fruit provides, as seen when he used armament Haki to kick and redirect an attack from Admiral 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞𝐧𝐬𝐞. Rayleigh can utilize an advanced application of armament which enables him to emit his Haki a short distance without a medium. He is also able to use a high-grade version of this technique where Rayleigh can channel his Haki into his opponent, letting him destroy them from the inside out, which he first used to destroy Camie's collar. Rayleigh is highly proficient in observation Haki, able to sense the emotions and nature of others. He could also use it to sense the strength of others on a wide scale. The incredible mastery Rayleigh has over this kind of Haki is also shown by the fact that he can sense people all over the island he is currently on, while most people can sense only in their immediate vicinity. Oden was one of the very small number of people in the world who could use all 3 types of Haki. Oden possessed the ability to use 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki, a very rare type of Haki whose users are said to have the qualities of a king. He has mastered 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki to the extent that he can render his targets completely unconscious. Oden was an extremely powerful master of armament Haki. It is most noted as he was the only samurai who tamed the Mito, and despite its dangerous Haki draining properties. Even at age 18, Oden was masterful in using Ryuo, as he imbued both his swords, hardening them. A true testament to his prowess. At age 39, Oden was able to wound the nigh indestructible Kaido while in his dragon form, giving him a permanent scar. Oden also possessed the ability to use observation Haki. Shanks is one of the very few people in the world who can use all 3 types of Haki. Shanks possesses immense mastery in the usage of 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki, a rare type of Haki that only 1 in several million people in the world can use. Shanks' 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki was at least twice as potent as Luffy's by the time of the Fishman Island arc. While Luffy only knocked out 50,000 of the new Fishman pirates, Shanks could have knocked out all 100,000. During the Wano Country arc, he released a massive burst of 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki that paralyzed Admiral Ryokugyu, stopping him in his tracks from miles away at sea without needing to step foot into the country. Shanks also has the observation killing technique, an advanced 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki technique that allows Shanks to control his own presence, which prevents others from seeing into the future. Of course, Shanks also mastered armament Haki and observation Haki. Monkey D. Garp's rival is a legendary pirate who also masters 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki. He also faced Luffy at the Corrida Coliseum to get revenge on Garp for making his head dull. Finally, it was Luffy who returned his sharp head to its original shape. Don Chinjao's armament and 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki can be seen when he fistfights with Luffy. You need to know that Don Chinjao is much stronger than the pirates who participated in the Corrida Coliseum. This was because in his youth, his strength was more or less on par with Garp's. He could even crush an iceberg with his head. Zoro is one of the very few people in the world who is capable of using all 3 types of Haki. Zoro can use 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki, a very rare form of Haki whose users are stated to have the qualities of a king. Among the monster trio, Armament Haki is Zoro's area of expertise, having mastered enhancement under Mihawk over the 2-year time skip, and almost always uses it in serious battles. Zoro's proficiency in Armament Haki was shown once again in Wano, when he imbued 3 individual weapons with Haki. It was further shown as after receiving Enma, a sword renovation for rapidly draining the wielder's Haki. Despite having his Haki drained from his arm after using it once, he was able to retake his Haki in seconds. Then within a couple days, he learned how to wield the sword comfortably. Realizing he was at his limits, having taken too much damage, Zoro strengthened his Ajure using armament and 𝐻YPEKAGE Haki, which allowed him to leave a permanent scar on Kaido in his hybrid state. Zoro can also use Observation Haki.